Do you want to come show your haircut? Come here. Hi.
Yeah.
What's that?
Simon, come over.
You want Simon to come over?
Yeah.
Did you love that Queen Emma came to visit us today?
Yes.
Yes. Look at me.
What?
Over here, in person.
What?
What's on Mom's eyes? Hey, quiet voice, please. I see. You can have that. You can take it. Hey, come here. Why do you guys come in here and raid all the boxes?
Mom.
Bye.
How come you can put my ghost one up there?
Oh, why? That's such a good... Oh, Emma, remember when you said you needed new artwork? Ta-da! Okay, bye! Wyatt, take the little house! Wyatt, take the little house! Please? Welcome to a very special back-to-school / NFL kickoff episode of Not Gonna Lie. It's a Wave original brought to you by ZipRecruiter. I'm your host, Kylie Kelce, officially a mom of a kindergartner. I'm still not sure if I'm okay with that. No. My toxic trait is trying to order one of everything. I want to try it all. I do on almost every menu. I just want to try everything. One of everything. Just a little bite. And most importantly, go Birds! That's right. We made it real. Once tonight is NFL kickoff and it's Birds versus Cowboys at the Link. I love it. I've said it before on game days. Life is not happening. Eagles are happening. For right now, all I'll say is it's time to break out the spoons. Yeah, I did just do the rally horn with my voice. Hold on. It'll be worth it, I promise. Could Brad just add that in post? Yes. Is it better off my phone? Also, yes. For anyone new to the show that has no idea what this means, it means that football season is upon us and you can't be a jinx. So you gotta knock on wood sometimes. And sometimes the only wood you can find that's not fake wood around you. We found out the hard way one day during a record that desk is not real wood. When you hear knocking, it's because I have to. Fuck, that's not real wood. So might have to knock on her today. Coming up on today's back to school / NFL kickoff special, you're going to get my second ever solo episode. I'm so sorry for you. That's right. Unfortunately, you're stuck with just me for the next 48 minutes as I try to work through the emotions of Wyatt starting kindergarten and my favorite team playing our nemesis in real time. It's not going great. Queen Emma, are you sure this is a good idea? So if I can actually focus, big if, the plan is to get honest about all things back to school. I'll answer a bunch of your ask me something questions because, you know, you guys had to have some parameters. The latest on the barn cat and how Benny is adjusting to Finn 5 months in. Plus, I'll give you my football predictions about kickoff. And let's get right into it today. I'm going to kick things off with a banger here. It's one of my all-time favorite segments. You know what's fucked up? Hey, you know what's fucked up? My baby is suddenly old enough to be a kindergartner. Oh my God. No. Oh, I don't like calling her a baby and then saying she's going to kindergarten. Give it a second. Okay. Wyatt has officially started kindergarten, which is fucked up. I'm not feeling great about it. It makes me sad. I swear she just came out, so it's kind of weird to send her to school, like officially. Do I think I'll cry at drop-off? No. Will I cry driving home from drop-off? Yes. I can almost guarantee that. Wyatt is so excited about kindergarten. I'm so excited for her because she's excited, but also, no. She has resorted to telling the adults in our house, myself, my husband, my mom, my dad, that she's growing up on us as a way to, you know, twist the dagger. I don't like it and it's hurting my feelings. she's excited that she gets to eat lunch at school. And also, I think she's just excited to be back with her friends. She's such a little social butterfly. She loves being around kids her own age. She loves playing. She's like built for that. So I'll just be over here sad. It's very, very sad. Queen Emma asked, have you and Jason realized this also means Wyatt officially did not get kicked out of preschool like her dad and her uncle? This is the first time I'm realizing that, and I'm calling that a win. We are 1 for 4 so far, and I kind of love that. I love our odds there. Starting off strong. I think Ellie will also achieve kindergarten without getting kicked out of preschool. Can't say the same for Benny. She is the ringer, and I just don't have faith that she will not do something diabolical. Let's just put it. She will do something that will, at the very least, put us on a very serious phone call. And I know that. I know that because I know Benny. Yikes. That does it for You Know What's Fucked Up. Moving on, I'm going to talk even more about back to school in a little bit. But first, I've got to get honest about the 2025 Eagles. How am I feeling? I have faith in the birds, but not too much faith. I don't have any first game of the season rituals. I kind of just face it head on. You just have to, it's starting, we're here. You make sure that you wear your Eagles gear on game day, no matter what. Whether you're going to the stadium or not, you got to rep it. I don't mind being the opening kickoff game because, quite frankly, ignorance is bliss. And I didn't even know that was the case because all I knew was that the Eagles started that day. I don't know that the NFL starts that day because I would know that once the season was underway. But when I tell you I have tunnel vision for the birds, I mean I have tunnel vision for the birds. And of course the Chiefs. But like, you get it. There's 2 schedules in our house that matter during football season. And so I would have come to that conclusion. There are a few things as electric as Lincoln Financial Field for an Eagles kickoff game. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, now since I'm talking about the game, I figured I'd quickly do some kickoff predictions, except the real ones know I believe in jinxes far too much to give any real predictions about the actual game. So instead, here are my predictions about everything else. Essentially, instead of guessing how many TDs Saquon will score, I'm going to predict things like what color shirt Big Dom will be wearing. You get it. So Queen Emma has written out several home opener scenarios, and I'm going to respond to each with my best prediction. Queen Emma said I'm probably going to need my spoon, so got it. Number 1, how many times will I say, fuck the Cowboys from the moment I step into the parking lot to when I return to the car post-game? Over under 30 times? I'd say over. Over 30 times for sure. That is honestly one of the key bonding moments that you get to experience in Lincoln Financial Field on a game day against the Cowboys. So I will be partaking in that. What else will I be saying? That's one of the downsides of going to watch a game in person. I have said it a number of times now that when I go to the stadium, I am not allowed to be as free with my thoughts and feelings as I am in my own living room, in the privacy of my own home. So I will probably be saying significantly less curse words in the stadium than I will when I watch games at home. So, will I think them? Yes. That's probably going to be the entire narration of my inner thoughts. Number 2, what Eagles jersey or shirt will I be wearing to the game? That's game time decision. I I have a couple favorites. Oh God, this is where I get into like this is where now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, my superstitions are starting to rage. I can wear either Kelly or Midnight Green. I also have some black Eagles shirts. I have to have at least one of the new Eagles head logo, not the old school eagle, although that is my favorite Eagles logo, is the old school eagle. I have to have at least one newer eagle head somewhere on my person. Why? Couldn't fucking tell you. Number 3, how many minutes after I walk into the link will I be holding a container of Chicky and Pete's crab fries? I see. It depends, because if I go with Jason, it takes us a lot longer to get to our destination. So I would say minimum 10 minutes, maximum 30. Fun fact, I say no cheese. There's a cheese sauce. It's phenomenal. It's so delicious. But I don't want it in the stadium for some reason. I just want the fries. God, I'm excited for those fries. They're so good. Number 4, if the broadcast cuts to Jason, will you be next to him or hiding in a corner somewhere? You already know the answer to this. I'll be hiding in the corner. I love to sit next to my husband. I enjoy sitting next to him for football games, because then I can either hear his feedback when he talks to himself about it, or I can actively ask him questions while it's happening that makes the game even more fun to watch and more enriching because you have a deeper understanding. But I, at the risk of ending up on the Jumbotron, I will probably find myself somewhere else. Or maybe I'll try to ask around, get to the bottom of when they would be. They have a very strict run of show that the people in the stadium do an outstanding job producing for the entire stadium. So maybe I can just like get a hint. Oh, hold on. You can send the girls into the house at 10 first. There's about to be a clusterfuck of children. I'm just warning you ahead of time. Hi, babies. Oh, you're ready for Miss Cindy? Yeah! Oh, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. My babies, my babies, my babies, babies, babies. Do you want to come show your haircut? Come here. Hi.
Yeah.
What's that?
Simon, come over.
You want Simon to come over?
Yeah.
Did you love that Queen Emma came to visit us today?
Yes.
Yes. Look at me.
What?
Over here, in person.
What?
What's on Mom's eyes? Hey, quiet voice, please. I see. You can have that. You can take it. Hey, come here. Why do you guys come in here and raid all the boxes?
Mom, no.
Bye.
How come you can put my ghost one up there?
Oh, why? That's such a good... Oh, Emma, remember when you said you needed new artwork? Ta-da! Okay, bye! Wyatt, take the little house! Wyatt, take the little house! Please? Okay. Number 5, what are the odds I lose my voice from booing the Cowboys for 3 hours straight? Slim. Because, like I said, I have to be on my best behavior in the link. But I'll be thinking it. And that does it for Can I Be Honest and my non-football predictions. Moving on, let's take a little football intermission here and get into some of the questions the real ones sent in for Ask Me Some Things, because Ask Me Anything was far too open-ended. Seriously, you guys got to get a grip. Okay, let's get right into it. First question from Beth Erickson 7. Update on Benny and if she likes Finn yet? Beth, I'm so glad you asked. Over the last 5 months, we have definitely had progress. Benny will still tell people to put her down, but it has progressed from put it down, which I'm going to call progress. We also have had a few times where Benny actually talks to Finn, or what she likes to call plays with Finn. I don't necessarily know if I would classify it as playing, but she's trying her best and she is engaging in positive interactions. So, calling it a win. I have asked her recently, should we keep her? When I say that, I mean it in like a playful way, but I have said, hey, Benny, do you think we should keep her? And she said, yes. So that's great. To be fair, previously she has answered no. So again, progress. We'll take it. Next from TBB_9, how's the barn cat doing? Well, we don't have one. When we need to find one, I don't think it will be difficult. I think that at some point we can venture our way out to Lancaster County and drive around for a little bit and find a house that has a sign that says kittens, usually painted on an old piece of wood. And then we can just roll up. Those are not, they're probably not well socialized kittens. So that will be our barn cat opportunity. I'm a big proponent of going to the PSPCA and snatching one of those cats up. But I think, again, typically those are going to be the cats that are more, they're destined to be an indoor cat. They've probably lived a couple lives before they ended up there. Yeah, so I think that at some point, or maybe the cat distribution system will grace us with a contribution. I get this on my TikTok feed all the time of people finding a puppy and then they get out of their car and there's 7 puppies in the grass next to the highway. I think I've been preparing for that moment my whole life and I'm waiting for it to happen. Similarly, I'm listening for a faint meow at any point every single day of my life. An important follow-up to a lot of cat questions would be, what will the cat's name be? I know that my husband is on board with this, so I'm going to go ahead and say this. I love the idea of a cat being named after a food. I love the idea of any pet being named after a food. I think it's hilarious. I think it's adorable. I think it is charming. I love it. I love everything about it. The girls will be asked about what they would like to name a cat, but their submissions will probably be dismissed pretty quickly because I've heard what they've come up with in other situations. Finn's nickname is Pickle because Ellie said she wanted to name Finn Pickle, and then she was fully committed to the name Pickle. So if they wanted to name a tiny human Pickle, actually Pickles would be a great name for a cat. So maybe I'll go to Ellie for this one. Maybe I'll pretend that they're naming a human and they'll give me a better cat name. If I ask them for a name for a cat, they're going to tell me Sheila. So I'd rather a cat named Pickles than a cat named Sheila. Anyway, and lastly, go to favorite treat you hide from your kids/husband. Are you successful in hiding? A sweet treat, any sweet treat, literally any sweet treat. I have a sweet tooth. I love a sweet treat. Not all sweet treats, but a lot of sweet treats. Here's the deal. Best part is I don't have to hide it from my husband. We have slightly varying preferences when it comes to sweets. He's an ice cream guy. I'm not really an ice cream person. It works out great because I love chocolate cake. He's not that big into chocolate cake. He'll eat it. Same way I'll eat ice cream, but it's not something I would seek out, which makes us very complimentary. And I love that for me. Also, if he wanted to share something, I would share it with him in a heartbeat. My kids, on the other hand, I will sneak donuts into the house. I do have a stash at any given point of some type of sweet treat. Current sweet treat, there is an entire bag of Bunch of Crunch. If you know, you know, from BJ's. I got a whole bag of Bunch of Crunch. And occasionally I just grab a couple out on my way by. The key is that with 3 moving children, it's really hard to successfully sneak it and eat it before they realize. So I just always end up sharing a little bit with whichever child catches me. And that does it for Ask Me Some Things. Part 1, that's right. I'm going to answer even more questions in part 2. But first, ZipRecruiter.
The 2025 NFL season has officially begun, but the Kansas City Chiefs will have to wait an extra day before starting their campaign. While the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys open the season today, the Chiefs are preparing to face the Los Angeles Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil, on Friday afternoon. Kansas City will rely on every player on its roster to secure an early win, especially against a Chargers team eager to return to the playoffs after a brief taste of postseason action last year. The Chiefs remain a major obstacle in the AFC West, and the rivalry continues to intensify. One of the Chiefs' most important defensive weapons is veteran tight end TravisKelce. The offseason has been eventful for the future Hall of Famer as he dismissed retirement rumors, announced his engagement to Taylor Swift, and prepared for what could potentially be his final NFL season. Kelce is no stranger to the Chargers, having consistently delivered strong performances against them throughout his career. Since 2014, he has faced Los Angeles 20 times and accumulated 1,357 receiving yards and 65 touchdowns, with an impressive 72.7% catch rate. He remains one of Kansas City's top offensive threats when playing the Chargers. Although Kelce has expressed respect for Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh, competition takes priority once the game begins. The Chiefs are focused on competing for another division title. Head coach Andy Reid has confirmed that Kelce will continue to be a major part of the game plan this season, while also monitoring his workload and relying on other talented receivers when needed. Kelce's personal life has also drawn attention this offseason after announcing his engagement to Swift. However, much of the focus is now on his football future as he enters the final year of his contract with Kansas City. Speaking to reporters in Brazil, Kelce said he feels energized and ready for the season, despite this being the final year of his deal, which was signed in April 2024 for 2 years and $34.25 million. He previously considered retirement, but decided to continue playing, partly influenced by the Chiefs' loss in Super Bowl 59, which was not how he wanted his career to end. As Kelce approaches his 36th birthday in October, fans are curious how long he will continue playing. His recent engagement has also fueled speculation about the next chapter of his life. For now, football remains a priority, and there is optimism that he could remain with the Chiefs beyond 2025. Kelce has ruled out one future possibility, though. He does not plan to compete in flag football at the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, although he joked that he would be happy to participate in a different role on the sidelines and still celebrate a gold medal.